Hi everyone. So today I wanted to make this really quick video telling you all my thoughts on Shifu, or Sifu. Sifu, I think is how you pronounce it. First, I want to start off saying that I'm visually impaired in real life. I have low vision in my right and no vision in my left. So if I can complete the game twice, once on student and once on disciple, I think you can too. Don't give up. This video will help you decide if you should buy Sifu or give it a try on Game Pass. So firstly, I want to touch on Sifu's combat system, and it's pretty simple. You parry and dodge, and you break the enemy's posture. If enemies hit you while you're blocking, your posture will go down, and to regain your posture, you have to use the avoid mechanic, which is where you hold block and move in a direction left, right, up, and back. Once you deplete an enemy's posture, you can do an instant finisher, usually anyway. You have different types of enemies, of course. You have juggernauts, you have your standard enemies, people with weapons, mini bosses, super saiyans. You can do different moves like in Mortal Kombat, like sweeps and palm strikes. You can also do combos like Stellar Blade, like XXY. The combat, when it works, feels smooth, and finishers are flashy and awesome to look at. Makes you really feel like a kung fu master. Sifu's story is short but effective. You choose to play as the son or daughter of a Sifu, and your dad gets murdered by someone and you're trying to get revenge for him. I like the story, but I'm pretty sure that's not the main attraction of the game. Sifu has a pretty cool system, the death system, and it works like this. If you die once, that adds 1 to your death counter, and your age goes up by 1. So if you're 20, you are now 21. If you die again, the death counter goes up to 2, and now you're 23. The age that you complete a level with is the age that you start the next level with. So if you complete level 1 age 20, then you'll start level 2 at age 20. And it keeps going like that until you finish the game. With a limit of 75, if you die at age 75, it's over and you have to start over. And the skills that are not permanently unlocked, you'll have to acquire them again. To get your age back down, you'll have to replay the level over again and kind of do it flawlessly, or die less, so you can start the next level with a lower age. On easy mode, I didn't find that to be much of a problem because I didn't die that much, only to juggernauts really, the bane of my existence. But on disciple, I found it very challenging, at least at the end, because I couldn't beat the artist's first phase reliably, so I just said screw it and I started level 4 at age 40. And if you reload a run and you found a keycard on the previous run, to open up a shortcut or something like that, you don't have to find it again, you'll automatically have it. Also, does this level remind you of anything? Bosses for the most part are interesting and fun to fight, except for the last one, second phase, because it's hard. He throws in a lot of unblockable attacks that force you to dodge, and the timings are really weird. And the artist, that boss is really hard, at least her first phase is. For boss fights, you have the option to spare them, where you break their posture bar once, don't kill them, and then do it again. Then you have the option to spare, which is what I did my first and second time. I very much appreciate that there are difficulty levels, because I definitely wouldn't play this game on Disciple during my first time. On student difficulty, once you defeat a mini-boss, your health regens. You also have more health than on normal and hard mode. If you're looking for a challenge like in Sekiro or any Souls game, then play on Disciple or Master. But if you want like a chill experience, then definitely play on Student, then work your way to Disciple like I did. One of the cool things I found from playing on Student to Disciple is I could actively feel my skill level increasing. Like I was good on Student, but on Disciple everything is more aggressive and you have to react better. You really have to understand enemy patterns more than on Student. And once you got it, pretty much. There are also a couple moments in the game that are reminiscent of Daredevil, where you have to fight tons of enemies down a long hallway, and I think that's just a really cool addition to the game. Now, some things I didn't like about the game were, during my Disciple playthrough, was that it was really frustrating to play in the later parts of the game. Enemies hit really hard, they do tons of structure damage, and the avoid mechanic is really hard to pull off because the dodging and avoid mechanic are on the same button. I just feel like I would have had a better time if the parry button and avoid button were different. And I found certain rooms in the game just designed for you to die at least once. which is fine, I guess, because it forces you to replay the level. Sometimes the parry wouldn't work either, like sometimes if I'm fighting one person, someone can just punch me from behind even though I parried them perfectly. It just wouldn't trigger, so when that happened, it really felt like, you know? So for me personally, I think Sifu is a great game. I think it has some problems, but overall, I think it's a great game. And I think you should definitely pick it up because now there truly is a mode for everyone.
I have spent 8 long years preparing for this.
Also, it's totally worth playing this game for the mod you get on completion of the game because you can go back and just have infinite health and stamina and bully everything that bullied you. Okay, bye.